Hi guys, today we're going to take some notes about exponential expressions with negative bases. So, if a base has a negative multiplier, that means there's a negative in front of the number, such as negative 3 to the fourth power, treat the negative sign as a negative 1 factor. So simplify the exponential expression and then find the opposite. When we find the opposite, we are multiplying by negative 1. Sometimes we would have something like negative 3 to the fourth power. This is different because it has parentheses. So if the negative sign is inside the parentheses, then the digit and the sign together are the base. If the exponent is an even number, the solution will be positive. And if the exponent is an odd number, the solution will be negative. So now we're going to do some examples. For the examples, you can use expansion to show how this works. So we're expanding each expression to show the factors, and then we're going to write it in standard form by multiplying. So for our first example, A, we have negative 3 to the fourth power. This is an example with a negative multiplier and no parentheses. So we're going to multiply by negative 1 first, and then multiply by 3 4 times. This will give us a negative answer, and it will be negative 81. B is a little bit different. This time it has parentheses. According to our notes, we have to look at the exponent. Is it odd or is it even? In this case, it is even, so our answer should be positive. Let's check to see if that works. So I'm going to multiply negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Some people, instead of using the dot for multiplication, would just write it with parentheses. Either way is great. If you have the parentheses, I would probably recommend using the parentheses just so you remember that there are parentheses in that question. And then this time, a negative times a negative will get you a positive number. So then a positive times a negative will get you a negative number. And then a negative times a negative will get you a positive 81. All right, example C. Again, it's an example with a negative multiplier of negative 1. So I'll multiply by negative 1 first. Then I'll multiply by 3 times. This will give us an answer of negative 27. So whenever there are no parentheses, our answer is always negative. Now, example D, I'm just going to write it with parentheses. So negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. A negative times a negative is a positive, so this would be positive 9. 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Notice, in our notes, it said when there was a even numbered exponent and parentheses, our answer was positive. If it's an odd number exponent, our answer will always be negative. Thanks for watching.